Hello everybody and welcome back. We are at the Beetlejuice house today. As you can see, I've finished with the, in inverted commas, exploding house. I've put all the bits and bobs in. I've also built the staircase that is at a slight angle. And today I think we're going to do a walkthrough of the house, and we'll add in a couple of odds and ends, and I want to fix that chair. These chairs are bugging me. And that will be it for Beetlejuice. So shall we start? We've got some stairs still here, some stairs not so much. I don't know if we ever had a railing here. A lot of things seem to have changed with the latest update. We've got a few hiccups, and that's not the railing, is it? No. We've got a few hiccups with the upload. It did some weird stuff. That's also not the railing. Seriously? Eeny, meeny. No. Oh, we'll just use... Is it this one? No, it's got a smooth, rounded top. That's probably why I never did finish the railing. Okay, what we'll do is we'll make our own railing. What do you say? Let's just quickly run up a railing here. It's not anything too fancy. It's a little bit fancy, but it's okay. And no, it's not going to look perfect, but at least it will close this area off. I think 3 should be enough. What do you say? And then we'll go inside and finish up. It's probably going to be too big, but there's nothing we can do about it. Like that, maybe. Yeah. And do I leave it plain? See, we haven't got the curves, so we'll just take that away and just leave it like that, and then just put a regular railing on here. What do you say? If you can think of anything else, let me know. But that'll do. Now that is... Is that wood? Wow. Yeah, we lost the color palette yesterday. Which was quite fun. That will just do as a fill-in. We lost the whole color palette yesterday in Sandbox. I have a feeling we're not going to be getting the color wheel anytime soon in Sandbox, which is going to be very sad. But it's just one of those things. Alright, it's just a railing. Alright, where should we start? Should we start in the garage? Which, as you can see, all of these doors have gone wonky because of the update. So they should have thought of that. I'm just looking to see if anything else has gone wonky. It appears not. Alright. let's fix this. I don't even know what color it was, but I have a feeling it was the dirty wood, and it was probably that color. Probably that color. Okay. So yes, a couple of hiccups. We also don't have, as you can see, if we go to the, not the cut pattern, the color, we still have slight issues here with the color palette. They are aware of the problem and they are apparently fixing it, but they did say to me somebody had figured out a way of getting the colors back. So apparently what they do is you select that and voila, all the colors come back. You see that? Then once we've selected a color, can we find it again? Alright, so basically the color that you select, that palette comes up and finds you. So, you know, so if I select this color, okay, yes, we have a few problems here. I keep on pushing the wrong buttons because I'm frustrated. But yes, so they are working on it. They have told me they're working on it. We're just going to go and see if anything else went wonky. But, oh, very interesting. Alright, let's move this out. Let's do the sample height and take that down to there. And then the easiest thing I have found is if you select sand, for example, it'll take the grass away. So, hints and tips. We come in here. Yep, we got a couple of slight weirdnesses. Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. We have alien life growing in the office. Well, life is never boring. Oh, that's funny. Sorry, a couple of quick fixes and then we can have a look in here. You even have a piece of paper that's rolled all the way to the door, as you can see. Alright, welcome to the office. Alright. That's still there. We have the pictures on the walls with the weirdness. I just drew those up quickly. I think they're pretty good. And the colors are all right. They are definitely reflecting the green, as we don't have green light. So I'll take that as a good thing. Alright, so this is Juno's office. Here is the passage that they walk through in the netherworld, and that's hiding in the basement. The basement is the regular messy basement with the stairs up to the rest of the house. Is that leg the right height? It would be very interesting to see if it's okay. That leg was short and I lengthened it, and it has stayed lengthened, so we'll take that as a win. Alright, let's go up the stairs to the kitchen. Here is the kitchen. I'm going to walk now because I think that's the best thing to do. Nice messy kitchen with lots of stuff everywhere. we have that on the table. Is that supposed to be on the table? I'm sure that's not supposed to be on the table. I'm getting haunted house vibes here. I'm sure that's supposed to be in the basement. That is weird. Should we go and pop that back into the basement? This was on one of these things here. That is peculiar. Okay. Hey. I'm giving myself the heebie-jeebies here. And then through here is the dining room. Let's see if anything has changed in here. No. We still have our fake seafood starter with our lights. We have our vase with the slightly weird flowers in it, with the fireplace. These we don't have horses, so I just used the deer, which makes sense. Alright, and then of course we have the bar with our picture over the bar with all the bottles of whatever. And I just put this piece of flooring in as a nod to the game. And underneath the stairs here we have the hat boxes and the school bag. We also have the grandfather clock, which is a little wonky. As you can see, it's not a happy clock. And again, I don't know if this happened with the update or if I just messed it up. Some things have gone a little weird. I'm not going to argue with that. Alright, then up the staircase we've got the weird light here. So I've done this room in a mix of both owners of the house. Let's put it that way. That's the easiest way to put it. Up, we go up the stairs into the attic, which is obviously they're renovating with all the frames. There's wallpaper here. As you can see, there's some on the wall. This is the little village. I haven't finished the village yet. I just put a whole bunch of stuff here that I thought we could use in the village. So for example, that's the red barn. We used the picnic. No, we used pillows here to give it some hills. We obviously have the house here. Some cars, some trees, and a couple of blocks that we can maybe use to make, I don't know, a house. Let's see. Or something. And then we have a pillow on the floor because I was trying to figure out what would work better as the ground. And this works quite nicely as slightly hilly ground. got a couple of little trees and plants and things and all the rest. So this is basically just stuff that I've looked at and thought, maybe we can use it as the start of the village. And then of course this is the door that opens, and as you can see, so we're just going to copy the paint, and then we've got the paint. Now this has got this unearthly green light, and it actually is great. Okay, that's wood. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm going to do another row of brick in here, and that will cover that ceiling there. There we go. It makes it a lot brighter as well. And then this is the waiting room. We haven't got a whole lot of stuff in here, but if you look through carefully, if you're tall enough, you can actually see into the office behind there. A couple of odds and ends and desks and wonky lampshades. Very wonky lampshades. Shall we move that over slightly? That's better. Then the light comes through the plant pot. Okay, and if we come back here, here is the office with all the files and rubbish and everything on the floor. I haven't made the door through here because we haven't got the space. This has been put into the existing shell of the house, but I think it's pretty dang good that we managed to fit this whole office in here. Now they walk through that weird mushroom place with all the papers underfoot. We haven't got that in the house, but we have the rest of it, which I think is pretty good. Alright, so going down the stairs again, we've got all the shelves here, and then we come around the corner, and here's the Maitland's room. With what we had for colors, this was the closest I could get to what they had. We've got all the pictures on the mantle, the fire, lots of boxes and stuff and stacks and all the rest. Then we have the library with all the bird pictures on the wall, and of course we had to use that because when are you going to use this one again? A couple of the birds flying, lots of pencils. This is what I don't like about the move tool sometimes, is you use the move tool to put things in, and you come back and they've moved out of place. It's like downstairs in Juno's office. I actually put one of these down with cigarette butts in it, and all the cigarette butts moved sideways. I think of these as all the National Geographics that he had in his office, and obviously all the pictures and things like that. Then of course we've got the bedroom. We don't have a little doll, which is unfortunate, but the colors here are pretty good. I'm quite happy with them. We've got flowers on the wall and a couple of candles, and then the bathroom is in the tower. So I was never able to get enough space. I built this house thinking it was huge, and it's actually really small. And the bath is sort of in the middle of the room, and I've never been able to quite get that. So this is the best that we could do. But we used up the space in the tower, which I'm quite happy with. And this is a true 70s bathroom. So let me know what you think. I personally am surprised that I managed to do a lot of this stuff, especially with the curve here. This curve's not bad. And then of course we come out through the front door, and now we can't get down there anymore. The only thing I haven't done is change the color from here to here. And I don't know, I had this urge to I don't know, how can I put it? Do something weird, because that's what it's all about. Okay, that works. And then maybe a couple of these. Oops. Where am I going? Sort of the house is evolving, devolving, or whatever. We do have the circles within the triangles here. We have got the empty spots above them, and we have this section where the chairs that I absolutely hate. So we're going to pop these off, and I'm going to try very hard. I'm not throwing the chairs away, I'm keeping them, and we're going to try and figure out how to build these chairs if we can. Now we have the table. The table is very basic. It's nothing fancy. Now if we look at armchairs, we've got a few new ones, which are really cool. I mean, look at that. They are absolutely beautiful, but they're not going to fit into the house. The house is very, how can I put it, 70s modern with weird stuff. And I'm just looking. I have a picture open next to me here. Now, we can use rattan. Now the chair backs are round rattan. The question I have is, can we use it on anything else? We've got these new ceiling panels. Can we select? No, we can't. We can use particle board, or we can use cork, but we can't use rattan, which is not going to help us. We also very hard to build a circle, so we're going to pop this thing here. Okay, and we're going to remove that. Now the chairs are at an angle, of course, because why wouldn't they be? So we're going to use our friend, the little block, and the chairs are, to me, look like they're almost concrete, but they're not. We are going to use one of these chairs as a reference for height, because we need height and width. I do that. This is going to have to be bigger. And if I'm looking at the picture, it's very weird. And no, we're not going to be able to get that circle. I'd like to, but we're not going to get that circle. Okay. We have a very narrow back. The only thing I hate about these little blocks is that they don't sit on each other if you're not snapping to the grid. I'm just trying to look at, why am I standing here when I could be doing that? These little embellishments, I can call them that. And then this comes back up through it. Then I'm going to bring that in a bit so it doesn't poke out the back of the chair. And then we're going to use another one of these. No, move. So this is sort of the best that I can make out. If you identify anything other than this, let me know, because it would be interesting. Now again, for colors, well, for you see, we've got the rich pattern suddenly. I don't think that will do. I think we're going to have to go for the wood. And it doesn't really show up very well on the white because everything's white. But that sort of gives you the feel what the chair actually consists of, which, as I say, is very, very weird. Now what I'm going to suggest maybe is we get a very square chair, maybe this. We stick it in here and see what happens. Doesn't quite have, alright, maybe not that one. It may be a dining chair, although it doesn't have front legs. It sort of balances on a seat that sticks out, so maybe we just need a cushion. Is this going to be too chunky, do you think? I think this is the way we're going to have to go. About the height. And that just tucks in there. I painted the back for a specific reason. And obviously I have to do the other side, but I think that makes more sense. Then maybe we can do this again. What do you say? Have a look. Ooh. Come on. Seriously. I can hardly see it, eh? There it is. Now the question is, which is the best side of this carpet? Maybe that? I think that looks a little bit more like the chairs that they're using. What do you think? Now we can paint the back and all the bits and pieces that are sticking out. And I will do to the other side. Shall we do that? We've got, oh no, we've got one of these. We've got two of these. I think they're the same size. Yes, they are. While I'm thinking about it, let's just paint all the bits. Let's grid snap it in that direction and then take the grid snapping off. Am I doing this right? Okay, yes I am. Question is, do I need that width? Yes I do. So let's, whoopsie, resize the back. There. Snapping, grid mapping. Okay, we need another one of these, don't we? All right. Grid snapping off. How high does that have to go? About there. And we have a throne. Just unfortunate that this being a pain. There we go. Alright, let's paint all the little bits and bobs that we can see. Come on. There we go. And yes, I'm going to have to make another one. Or do I? I was going to use that. I'm not going to use that. Do we just use the one? Do we make another one? That was fun. And I suppose I'm going to make another one, but you don't have to sit and watch me. I will get rid of that chair because we now have that chair to use as a reference. Unless, you know what? I've done it in the rest of the house. How about we give a nod to the chairs that were outside when the Maitlands originally lived here? What do you say? I think that would be quite cool. You can see the light flickering there. I'm going to go and change it at some stage. Not yet though. And I think we need a champagne bucket. What do you say? And yes, we're going to have a bucket of champagne. And we're going to have a bottle of wine here. And we've got new stuff. Some interesting new stuff. Do you see all the potions? Love struck. Party elixir. Invisibility elixir. Lion heart. Mana. Mystery. Drink me. Water. Interesting. Alright, but we're not going to do that. We are going to have a bottle of wine. Let's see if we've got colours. Yes, you see here we've got all our colours. Will you fit in there? No, you won't. I'll fit you, don't worry. Okay, so we got our bottle of wine and we need a few glasses. And I think the Beetlejuice house is done. Besides the carpet. I'm getting rid of that because I actually think, as a nod to the movie, the new chair and the old chair, the only thing we need to do is get rid of this one. And those are real stairs. I actually used stairs from the staircase to build that. So guys, I don't know if I should put this onto mod.io. I'm loving the feel of the place. It really appeals to me. Let me know what you think. And I'm leaving it here today. With the color palette issues in Sandbox, I'm having a few battles. And so we'll come back to that. Hopefully they fix it fast. So thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing. I hope you have a lovely day. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.